Streetcastnary here, welcome back to more Pokemon Fire Red. In the last episode, we went to the Safari Zone with Green and endured another day of fun, or actually, it was fun in Safari Zone. We got real lucky with some of our catches, as you all have seen before. Yeah, and with that, we also regained some of our profit with Green. A very good day. Very good day. And in this episode, we're gonna go do something. We're gonna head south, but before we head south, I wanna, well, south and west, because head south and then west. Before that, I want us all to head east, because if we recall we all remember coming back from Route 15 with Green. We want to go look at the binoculars for a minute. This guy, by the way, gives out the experience share. Better have 50 kinds of Pokemon. Let's see what the binoculars have to show us. A large, shining bird is flying towards the sea. Ah, that looks very interesting. We actually want to start heading towards the sea and west. This is now the point in the game where you start surfing. It also leads to your next objective, as in town. One thing I do suggest though is when we're trying to go to this place we're going to, give it to us. By the way, I'll screen and beat these guys, so they're good. Where we're going to next is a place called Seafoam. It's a place called Seafoam Island. The map. There we go. Right there. I've already showed up the counters for the sea, so we'll just straight up get into this. I highly suggest though buying a lot of Pokeballs, because that thing we saw, we might be able to get it. Yeah, heads up. You really want a lot of Pokeballs, right? Variety matters, I guess, a lot. I mean, technically you could just show up what you have, but just do a long process, so that's why I say get a lot. But yeah, without that, let's get on with surfing. One more thing I have to say was, off screen, I caught myself another Gyarados. That is way more higher. That original level was level 25, found in Vermilion City. By the sea, by like the ports. Just fish for it, and you pretty much get a level 25 Gyarados. I trained with it for a bit in it level 30. Its moveset is just still the same. Still knows Intimidate, and its moveset Scratch Bite, Dragon Rage, and what I taught it, and it's Underwater, so we'll be training with that. All that said, let's start off. Let's see, get all the bad things that happen. Good thing there isn't a Pokemon in this region called Sharknado, or otherwise I would be giving you the benefit of the doubt. Anyway, he starts off with Horsey, and this is where our Intimidate starts coming in place. Although Tenor might work that enemy now, it'll be Clear Body, which makes my Intimidate useless. Oh, do that, yeah, please. Fight. I might as well just show off all the battles I can right now, because then we get to that island, that's when Pokemon is. We're not gonna do a lot of battles. Yeah. You have another horse, that's fantastic. And Smoke Screen. There isn't that much of a good move. Dragon type. Well, in some games. Other games like this one's flying. Really? We're that close to the level. Okay. That's very dramatic. Yeah, we don't. I was checking to see if we had the Amulet Coin, which we do not, which Amulet Coin raises double the money you get from battles. I tried diving for Pokemon, but it was no good. Whoa, you diving or the Pokemon? That's what I'm gonna do. Alright, clean, and 31 now, and mine's now 4. Next one's the one I got the shelter. Shelter is... I don't believe it's different. I'm pretty sure we did it over the last. Snap nose roar me? And fight this, and we should be good. Alright. And a sleeping. That's very good. Go ahead and use Surf. I do recommend teaching Surf to any of the water Pokemon, just because it is a very good move, but not good on using it on underwater types. So yeah, I do recommend it. Yeah. Alright, goodbye time. And David's defeated. Help! Okay. Alright. I'm gonna cut maybe a few of these fights off just because we're not too pressed on time, but I'd rather keep time going. Alright. Let's see. Let's probably keep the map on some. Not even offshore, jeez. Okay. There's a lot of fights, I guess. What's beyond the horizon? Or sea, until you reach another region. And we're cutting the sea. Alright. In that fight, Gyarados leveled up to level 32 and learned nothing new. And common interest. Wait, level 9? What the what? Yeah, see, that's why it's my worst enemy for Gyarados right now. Clear body. Alright, you. You. There we go. I love swimming. What about you? I like swimming, but then the place where I go swimming got terrible, so like, I don't swim. Pretty good swimmer though. You have Poliwag? I have Gyarados. Timid was the best, and let us win. I will. We're almost out of Dragon Rage. Yeah, Dragon Rage is switched short. I think it only does like 40 damage, which is pretty good. Why would you do that? Unless you have, well, water wouldn't work. And so, again, why would you do that? I should actually bust on my own Water World, that way I could be remaining HP. Have Water World, there we go. Speak with the devil. Alright, let's go. Actually, never mind, I see why I would do that, because I was trying to get you to use water moves, and Pokemon Color World, and it has water moves, I'm not done. Being a trainer, I'm running. Thank you very much. Belly flop. How can you do that in the ocean when you're already swimming? Better yet, how can you even stand? Well, okay, no. I'm not gonna question a video game. That's just a video game being Nintendo. I see a couple of islands over yonder. What are you, a sailor? What kind of mother lets their child sail all the way out here? Well, unless he has an air tube. Oh no. those type of guys. I might fight those guys off screen. Now, let's fight. Alright, you. I'm looking at my brother. He just became a trainer. Oh! Well, never mind. I was going to be... Oh, here we go. This is our first double battle. Alright. Bully and shinning. I'm gonna switch out all the wall. That way I can get them. Gyarados, go ahead and grab your Actually, we'll get into a little bit more double battles. Double battles, as you see there, you use 2 Pokemon, and in future games, double battles are like basically the whole set of the game. But, yeah. Double battles, you use 2 Pokemon, strategy is very, very crucial in these types of battles. Competitive play. And it's also where some of my Bavarian got disabled. Like I didn't choose just because there weren't enough double battles in this game. One little thing you can do is, I believe, his selects. Yeah, hit start. You can switch the bars for actual numbers, showing you how much HP you have. So there's a little fun secret. And some moves can hit both the Pokemon while others can't. I'm gonna have to go ahead and fight that. Hopefully taking it out. I suggest having your numbers set on your health bar set up on the first form. That way you have a better idea to see how low your HP is. Because trust me, in games like this, they now know how low your HP bar is. So it's best to keep it like that for now. There we go. Oh, Poliwhirl level 6. That's no way to treat my little brother. Why'd you take him out into the open ocean? It's a cruel world, they say. Alright, let's see. We're on Route 20 now, so I'm getting really close to the final. I'll just try to touch Seafoam Island, and then I'm just gonna head back to the baseball tree bus back. The heal at least. Let's see. No, up! Okay. Why are you riding a Pokemon? Can't you swim? See, there's a funny story behind that, but I don't want to tell because I'm not even sure. And we're cutting that. I don't know what happens to sound here. Let's go touch Seafoam Island. What happened? Okay, I don't know if you guys can hear it, but I'm hearing this very static. But yeah. Boom, we touched it. Do you have anything to say? Storm trainers and water Pokemon are opposite modes. They say that Misty upstream trains here. Ooh. So this is the area where I get the arrows from. Seafoam Islands. Here we go. Also, it's mandatory that you do come here because guess what? You can't go west at all. You have to go east. You're a trainer, I know that. Alright, I'm gonna go off screen and heal up and defeat all the trainers. I will be right back. Okay, we're back. And while off screen fighting all the trainers, I level up the Pokemon a bit. Let's see. Right now, these guys are still the same as ever. And Gyarados level up like by 3. They still learn nothing new, so there's fun in that. But also off screen, I got Flink's Celadon City Water Cells, Water Stone. And guess what? I'm using it right now. Not for Eevee, even though Eevee is a very, very good evolution on this. I'm going to be using it on Poliwhirl. It's time for this thing to evolve and watch it be bigger and better. Ah, yes, friends. In the second gen, you actually do get a second form, but for now, you're stuck with what we're stuck with. And we have finally evolved it into a Poliwrath. Alright. Now that that's all over. Let's see if it's still using the name. It's now a water fighting type, not flying. And yep, still another water board. Very, very good. Alright. Now, into Seafoam Island. Alright, in Seafoam Island, which is mostly ice-covered dungeon, we have some new Pokemon, which is Golbat, the second evolution of Zubat. Golbat, at this point of the game, isn't really so helpful now, since almost everything else you're going to be taking out isn't really so effective against it, so it was better if you caught a Zubat and then just raised it earlier in the game, because it was useful then, but now not. Otherwise, it does have the ability Inner Focus, which allows it to not be flinched, and other than that, since it's not second gen, you can't evolve it for its third evolution, which is evolved through Affection, as seen. Next is Slowbro, the evolved form of Slowpoke, and Slowpoke can be on one of two evolutions, which I got wrong the first time I talked about it. The first time I talked about it, I said you can evolve it to be a Slowking if you used a Water Stone, I believe, which I was wrong. And if you found the King's Rock in this game and you traded it, then you can have a Slowking. Otherwise, Slowbro, they're both still Water Psychic types. I believe they still both specialize in special attack and special defense, and they can have the ability Oblivious, which makes it cannot be infatuated, and Own Temple, which cannot be confused. Both really good. Your choice, and this is only a Leaf Green exclusive, so yeah. Sorry I screwed that one up, Leaf Green users. For Fire Red users get Golduck, which is just pure water in the evolved form of Psyduck. And Golduck at this point in the game can be really good, and with the ability Damp is very useful, because there is one dungeon in the game where you're going to be encountering, spoilers, you're going to be encountering a lot of Voltorb and Electros, which explode, and if it has the ability Damp, it is very useful. Do keep in mind, though, that it is just pure water type, so that means it's still open to a few weaknesses, which is, at this point in the game, not so bad, since you're only doing one dungeon that might cause problems, and then the rest of the way is kind of easy for it. So, pretty good pickup. Now, Seal here is kind of basket case itself right here. When you catch it, if you catch a Seal, it's just going to be pure water type. But later when it evolves, I want to say it takes a step back, but we'll get into that later. Its ability Thick Fat does make it a little bit impervious. It reduces damage of fire and ice by half, and that's pretty much the gist. Basically, if you have not caught any water type now, I guess Seal would be a good idea. But other than that, it's kind of got a defect once it evolves. And the evolved form of Seal, Dugong. Now, Dugong, as I said with Seal, kind of took a step back because it gains the secondary typing of Water Ice, and it being a Water Ice type does make it
open to more weaknesses now. For starts, fire could potentially be a problem. Since it's still water though, it won't be so much, but other than that, it's just kind of open to a few more problems. It's still no stick threat, and it has a pretty good defense, and honestly, there's only like one point in the game where I can see it being useful. I will mention that when it happens, but other than that, I think Dugong kind of takes a step back. Can be good though if you know what to do with it.
No, the Pokemon are in Seafoam Island. Let's get started with this puzzle-based area. First thing to know right here is you can find an ice heal right there if Pokemon's frozen, which could potentially happen, but never know. Just slap that right there. Oh yeah, by the way, I organized my items. Decided to be like organized, you know. I want to keep the item finder up. And probably start doing what else I have. Alright, let's go put the item finder up, because I believe there's like a few hidden items in this area. And how many do I have? I have 9 right there, so we should be good for 100 steps. Let's see. Nope, no response. Okay. And what we want to do is, you see these rocks right here? We want to have a Pokemon that knows Strength, so yeah, Strength is required here. And we want to push these down the holes. There are some that you do not want to push down, but we want to push them down in some of these holes. As we go down the ladder... Any items here? Nope. Want to push this down again. Oh yeah, by the way, have fun when you're trying to repeat all Strength, because in this game, and later gens of the game, Strength would go on forever. You can also fall down these holes as well. Push us down by 1. Though you'd think in reality, though, if we fell down that hole, we'd actually be landing on the floor there. And we still want to push this down. Wait, yeah, we still want to push this, but... Nope, no response. Jeez. Alright, push that down, and here's our objective. We gotta clear this waterway out. We gotta block it, really. That's where our objective is, in order to reach a certain area, because that waterfall is creating a current, which will send you back to the entrance. So have fun with that. You know, I should just go press A on some really quickly. Oh, here we go. Hey, seal. I'd rather have it at least someday there. Though I know this projected edge is for catching really catchier. Alright, let's see. Oh, sweet. Alright, that's good enough. Covered with light blue fur. What? That is white fur. Its hide is thick and tough. It's active, bitter, cold of minus 40 degrees Fahrenheit. Oy. Whoever wrote that was, like, not paying attention, I guess. Even in the anime, it's still white. And side up. Side up. You can't find the evolved form with that. The only fire at the back. And here we go. Let's see what you say. Danger, fast current. Yep. No response. This might change the flow of water. Gee. It's not like I told you guys what to do. There! Screw the item finder, we're pressing A from now on. Alright, let's see. Ooh, a strength puzzle right here. Up there I believe should be another item. Now, let me think this out. Yeah, strength puzzles are a staple of the game. Being game. This. That. That. And I want to go push this here. Do that. Do that. And there we go. You do not want to screw any of these puzzles up though, because if you do, you had to fortunately exit the area and then come back. Well, not the whole cave, just the one area we were in and then come back. And as you saw there, if I land in the water, my certain Pokemon will certainly come and get me. Let's go that way. Found a big pearl. That's very good, and a lot of solid money, so I do create right here I should believe to be. I feel really wasted right now. Whatever. Come on, really? I had a sudden idea while I was running when that battle was maybe when we get to our 6th Pokemon, which is coming up really soon, maybe we could use that Water Stone on a certain one of our party members. This shouldn't be too long, if anything. You know how to do all the puzzles, it shouldn't be hard. We're up here now. We found a revive. Something okay with. Down here. right here is where... Right, in this area we'll find... The area... Okay, in this area, that's what we'll find what we're looking for, but I still want to explore a little bit. Alright, that was safely. Up here... Danger fast current, that way we can get through this place, because I'm kind of tired of seeing us everywhere. Watch for something powerful, maybe better than that. Let's see, anything... Yeah, these are just hints for Alright. Well, when you're ready, go ahead and... Yeah, well, when you're ready, go ahead and save your game. This is something very important. And let's go ahead and use Surf. Look, it was that Pokemon with binoculars. Just sitting right here. Actually, this is where I prefer you save your game. Save the game. Go ahead and talk to it.
Alright, this is Articuno, one of the legendary 3 birds in Kanto. Articuno is a very, very special defensive bird. This is the one bird we saw at binoculars. This game did foreshadow it, and it is very special defensive, has very good defense, and and some pretty good special attacks. Its ability pressure makes it to where it costs 2 PP to use a move now. So moves like Hyper Beam will be at 3 instead of just 4 PP. And its catch rate is one of the lowest. This is the catch of legendary Pokemon, which they have very, very low catch rates. But because they have low catch rates means you get to have a lot of fun with them. Legendaries, I believe, do not have genders except for some specific ones that happen in the future, but mostly they do not have any gender because they don't want you breeding it, except for one later on. But besides that, I do want to thank As the Mystic for letting me borrow her artwork of Articuno, Zapdos, and Moltres. Which you guys will see later on in other videos, and just wanted to thank her for letting me borrow her artwork, because I suck at drawing and science. And also, sorry I had to cover up the name. Besides that, Articuno, a fun, but yet very defensive, legendary Pokemon.
And here we go. This is our first instance of a legendary Pokemon. Articuno, oh my gosh, you are a big challenge right now because you're very underleveled. Right now I'm going to try and put you to sleep because you're going to get crazy. Actually, I shouldn't stop. Alright, so you're asleep now. Let's go ahead and raise the lead. Articuno being ice scoring type is very challenging to find like this is why I suggest you having a lot of those. This is a legendary. Legendaries have very, very low catch rates. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna have to bust out some flash just because. but that's fine. Go ahead and Mega Punch this. Oh gosh, Ice Beam. This might have a chance of freezing. Nope, it doesn't. Alright, Mega Punch that. That is enough. Body Slam. Oh snap, critical hit. Let's go ahead and switch to Poliwrath and try putting it to sleep. Poliwrath has a bit of resistance to anything, so it should be good. Yeah, it's gonna resist that ice beam. Yeah, go ahead and very good. Now let's just start doing the process of rinse and repeat forever, which is just throwing our scent balls at it. Alright. We're gonna go for a high ball. Ultra ball right now. Nope. Do not be sad, please do not catch, because trust me, that's why I made y'all safe. Let's try a great ball. One, two, still asleep right now. Let's try another great ball. Nope. Alright. I'll try lowering his page a little bit more and then water pulse since it's, this is gonna up his accuracy. Nope, just can't try to do this. Alright, kill it. Okay, there we go. I don't know what. Alright, here we go. Now let's start doing our process of eliminate. Rinse and repeat. Hey, here we go. One. Nope. Jeez! Oh, catch rate. Nice. Let's do that again. In the old, like, original red and blue, I believe you had to, like, put the stats effect on them in order to catch, otherwise, all of them would be the same, all would be lost. Whatever you do, do not run away from these legendaries, because I believe in this game, you do get another chance at it, but just it won't be for a while, so you kind of don't want to screw this up. Start off Pikachu. Paralyze. Mind Reader. I don't know why you're using Mind Reader. You don't even use Ice Beam half the time. By the time your Ice Beam runs out, which is about 10 EP, you're going to be pretty much using the rest of it. it's gonna put you in a struggle, so I should hurry. Nope, alright. Legendary Pokemon, they're always fun to catch. We have that one day. One day is just... Come on! Bye, Pikachu. Throw arrows. It's the next thing we resisted. Intimidate doing a very good job with the accuracy. I kept on switching out though. Attack lowers that. Paralyze and try a great move. Oh my god. Alright, come on. You don't gotta. 1, 2, 3. Oh, snap! Oh, alright. That was way more easier than I thought, even though I made it sound horrible. Articuno was caught. Data update. One legendary bird Pokemon with its long tail trailed behind its flying form. It's magnificent. That's what the binoculars said. I will not be using legendary Pokemon because they are A, just too powerful, and B, they break the story. C, does not follow the story I'm trying to add up. Well, that was fun. I expected that to take longer than it should. I believe we have everything here. And that waterfall up there will be for later. For now, I suggest we just leave. Actually, no, wait, we have to leave for the other room because we can't escape real well. So let's head back to the end. Just came in and started. Alright, let's just get out of here. I believe the route up here should get us out of here. Let's see. Yep, this should be it. Or not. We have to go block off the water. I think it's really rare to find a Dugong here. Let's go. Come on. I don't want to ride my bike right now. And let's just go block off the other part of this cave. Just gotta find that other boulder. That's where it leads, boy. Alright, let's see. Oh, you're kidding me. This is a dead end. Alright. Make it back up here. We gotta find another exit, or up here. Gonna run out of repels, and I hate it when we have to cut out a bajillion wild battles. There's that. I believe we need to go up one more level. And now's the time we start trying to find that second boulder. And we're gonna use our last repel, that's fun. Alright, let's try down here. I haven't been down here, have we? Go down this hole and... Really? I'm gonna cut. Alright, found it. And once we find the second boulder, which is at the start, which I don't know why it looks good, but we want to start pushing this all the way down and block off that exit. I should follow that boulder. Alright, down we go. We keep on pushing it down, and we should be able to block off the exit. Be able to block off the water flow, which leads us to the exit. There we go. Alright, let's get out of here. Boom! Wait, what? Here. Nope, nothing. Now, let's use this. Get us out here. And here. And here we go. Alright, I believe we just had more down. My gosh, these pile battles stop. And never mind, no, I take back. Catch you, because you're a little rare to find. Two catches in one, so they might be good. Then I forgot to find this one. Let's put that thing to sleep fast. What do you mean you missed? Great day. Let's throw arrows. Of course you know that. Dragon Rage. If you do not want to use brush on that phase, this is water slash ice. Dragon Rage. Fight it and we should be able to catch. Trying to learn Twister. Let's see what we I'll get rid of Thrash because it can be confusing. And plus, having two Dragon Tap would be a little better. Alright, let's get out of here. Serious. And you're back, alright? Okay. Mega Punch. Well, I can take that. Body Slam realization, and we should probably okay, really? Alright, there we go. We should be able to leave this place now. That's sad. And okay. Oh, wait. Oh my gosh. Oh, really? Do not one-hit KO. Sure Cold is a one-hit KO move. It sucks. You might just have to run away from this thing. Okay. Alright. Okay, nice. That's very good. And great, we're just gonna run. Dugong was sheer cool. That would have been so cool. At least. Okay, well, almost out of here. Run away. Put that in the league. Why have I not been doing that? Anyway, let's just revive him. What we really need is Ivysaur. Back. Leading me. Right, Eevee in the lead. Alright, there we go. This game, and then continue the story. Honestly. This is what I get for playing this game. This is what I get for not defeating Cold and just being lazy. Not really lazy, just. I'm gonna escape real out of here and we'll just try again. No, wait, that would reset the boulders. No, I would not want to do that. I'm pretty sure there's a way out of here that I'm not paying attention to. I believe I want to hold down here. Oh, no, here we go. Exit! Anything in between here? I hate when they do that. Finally. Found the exit. And this is the other side. Escape. Alright, now that we're done with that, I believe it's time to end this thing off. We made it into the sea route, cut ourselves a mark, very well, and ourselves one seal. Couldn't get ourselves to be found, but process. Leveled up a few and came out a little victorious. Next time, Pokemon Fire Red. Get up to our next destination to let's just sit on the island. Hope to see you guys